And as promised, I'm going to take you guys on a live stream around the Capitol. It's going to be a little challenging because I'm using a gimbal, which is good for all of you guys looking through the lens of my shakiness. I used to be able to be smoother than that when I was younger, about 10 years ago. But I'm also on the scooter. Let me see, bring it down. I'm also on the scooter. So we're flying around now. Gimbal takes us, can't bend down too much. Oh boy. Hi, welcome back. Gimbal's taking a dump on me. Someday I'll have a full production crew. I met somebody with a full production crew yesterday, which is pretty cool. And now the gimbal's not responding at all. I messed up its mind. I'm gonna turn it off, but turn it back on again. Oh wait, I messed it up because I turned it off. Forgive me, I'm 56. Okay. The fence update on the 13th of May is that they've opened up Lafayette Park. The gate is still up there. You still have to walk through the gates, but they open it up and then spontaneously they close it if a protest is heading that way. I saw that with the Palestinian protest. Powerful videos if you guys haven't seen it on a live stream. I was reporting at the White House, and lo and behold, they closed Lafayette Park, and I'm thinking, oh man, it's closed again forever. And then a Secret Service agent whispered to me, told me that a protest was coming. And then I just sat and waited for it. I think he was trying to get me out of there to protect me, which I appreciated. But I'm a journalist, so I stayed. And I got a very powerful interview with some people from Israel and from the House of Judah. For those of you that know about the House of Judah, then you're in the know. So that was a pretty cool interview, so watch that, it's powerful. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna do a couple rolls on this thing. This is wily with one hand. I mean, two hands, it's cool. One hand, no bueno. And we're just gonna look at the fence and follow the fence around the best we can. If I get stuck in a building or security, I'll go around the building and come back to the fence. But we're gonna end up in this spot. That's the plan. Got a full battery, hopefully we make it. But I'm gonna end up in this spot right here in front of the Capitol again when this video ends. So you're along the ride with me at Mustang Medic. Know that you're appreciated. And I'm doing this for you. I am. All right. Let me turn it around. You know how much I love pressing this button. And then we're gonna bring her around. Turn the power on the scooter. And there's a fence. You guys are probably glad I'm using the gimbal, aren't you? But there's the fence all the way down. And it comes back around like this. It goes all the way around. And you can see the streets are dead. Federal employees still have not come in. They're still working at home. And I know there's a lot of theories about that. So here we go. Attempting to ride a scooter and hold a gimbal and not crash. You guys might get to see a crash video. Probably funny. All right, here we go. This is not easy. Should took the car. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. Nice and smooth, right? Like a steady cam. Not bad for me, guys, right? I might get rid of it by a car, but got to get good video, right? Area closed, area closed, area closed, area closed, area closed. I did some interesting videos on Joe Biden's announcement and questions afterwards. Oh my gosh, talk about getting a pass. Oh my gosh. I just posted one, asking is Joe Biden cognizant? And then 2, I'm asking if, I almost got run over by a car, if it's fair the way they treated President Trump and President Biden. I remember he's talked about it ad nauseum, but I'm going to, ad nauseum, is that the word I'm looking for? Ad nauseum. All right, we look restricted, but I might be able to get through here with my scooter. I'm gonna try, guys. Back there, I believe, is the Congress building. Again, I've been here for 3 months, so forgive me if I'm wrong about some of these buildings. I'm only going with what I've heard on some of this stuff. See, this is the advantage of being on a scooter. You can go almost everywhere. All right, we're moving. I'm making this work. Huh. For those of you who just joined us, this is Mustang Medic. I am the people's journalist. I represent humanity. We are all one in the eyes of our Lord, and also genetically, we're all related to each other. I'm in DC. I'm a journalist, independent, supported by the viewers. And I'm here reporting what's happening on the ground and not doing a long lens media shot that's trying to create drama for views. I'm actually reporting the truth in DC, which is unheard of, I know. That's what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna have to get across the street over there to get over there. And for those of you that think I'm doing it like Penguin 6, Andrew's totally cool. Andrew and I barely watch each other's videos. We both have our own styles, and I support Andrew. He's a straight shooter. I've met him, broke bread with him. He's given me a tour of Georgetown. We had lunch too, and we talked to each other often. He's a good guy. He's a straight shooter, and I'll always support straight shooters. Secret Service, or that's the United States Capitol Police. Capitol Police right there. They're all around. Feel safe. Thank you for your service. All right. So walk around the fence. So we've gone from the front of the Capitol. Now we are going on the south side of the Capitol. Eventually we'll be to the north side of the Capitol, where I shot that epic video of the operation on January 20th. For those of you that haven't seen it, go to the playlist and look at the operation at the Capitol, January 20th, and watch the first videos, the first live stream I've ever done, pretty much. I had a couple I did with Mustang Medic with the cars, but never embraced it. That had 15,000 viewers at the time. And people were very generous with super chats, which I didn't even know what they were at the time. And it allowed me to stay longer. Then I felt committed by the donations. I felt like I had to stay, because I would have been stealing people's money if I went back to New Jersey. So out of obligation to the donations, I stayed in DC. And I trust God to motivate people and to do what He wants. And all I want is His will for my life. Like I said, my prayer is always, God, close the doors where you don't want me to go. Slam them shut, Lord. I don't want to hit my nose though. And motivate me to do your will. It's an awesome prayer, guys. Try it out. It's very simple. Close the doors where you don't want me to go and motivate me to do your will. I don't know if I've ever walked on this street. It's not looking familiar to me. So there's the Capitol building, and that is the south side of it. And that's the fence. Why do we have this fence? Why is it still here? National Guards, from what I got reports from a Capitol policewoman actually, is there's still remnants of the National Guard, but nobody's visible. Nobody's visible that I can see. I haven't seen a National Guardsman for a week in DC. So why is this fence not? What are they afraid of? What are they doing behind the fence? That's what everybody wants to know. The fence is causing a lot of intrigue. Skateboarder going by. I used to have hair. He's got headphones on. Most of the guys with hair laugh at that. All right, here we go. The Capitol. I'm walking on this hill because I would wipe out on this scooter trying to do this one-handed. There's our fence. Hope you guys will find this valuable. I'm trying to give you value add at Mustang Medic. A little bit of humor, a lot of fact, some opinion, and DC, DC, DC.
And it's like, by the way, there's going to be a highlight reel from the Zoom era of things that
That's a beautiful shot. I'll just sit here for a little bit. And I know it's crooked. I've got to put an Allen wrench on this to straighten it out. I just haven't gotten to that, guys. I've been shooting too much news. For context, let me give you the corner, what we're looking at. That's in the Longworth House office building behind me. And there's an entryway to the fence and some politicians. Gentlemen. I'm in New Jersey and Capitol. There's a congressman almost getting run over, I think. Almost make a good video for us, huh? That's my sense of humor. It's just my sense of humor to the FBI. Just a heads up on that. See, it's amazing. I'm always going towards a story by accident, which is pretty cool. See, that's a citizen journalist. She's just going to get completely ignored because she's not scheduling appointments and following through. I'm actually working on setting up. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be chasing people, yelling questions at people. I want to get sincere interviews with people speaking from their heart what they actually want for our country. I'm not out to be chasing people and being hyperbolic for views. That is not what I'm about. The truth. Guess I'll stay here for a little while. This is interesting with all these politicians walking out. Right, guys? Are you enjoying this? I hope so. Mustang Medic brings you more. Don't forget that. How you doing, Congressman? Good. I'm good. Thanks, constituent. Got to move on. Got a chat going on. Man, I'll tell you, I want to talk to these people. I don't want to be chasing them like that. I'm not going to do that, guys. I'm not one of those shock jocks. I've said before. I respectfully want to know what they're thinking. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm optimistic. That's in front of the Capitol, right there. Actually, no, that's the north side of the Capitol. I apologize. It's the back of the Capitol. I talked to a photographer that does cinematography, which I've talked to a lot of them when I was in LA. But I recently spoke to a war correspondent, and he says, if you want this shot, you get up close. It's a little more challenging when you're at this up close, but that's what he said to me. So I'm always trying to work on the closer shots. And I'm limited by my equipment because I haven't, right now at the moment, can't afford that camera, but it will happen. All in good time. I'll tell you, this gimbal and this phone is because of people donating from people like you. Oh, good. How you doing? I used to have hair, just for the record. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And your suit looks good, too. See? Upliftment. We can uplift each other. With humor.
What are you doing? Like you live.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, I'm actually from South Jersey, but obviously someday I'm going to be in Texas.
We'll take you.
Huh?
Bring your gun too.
Yeah, I will. I'm with you on that. I'm a member. Trust me. That was great. That senator just said, bring your gun. I love him. Because if you go to Texas, bring your gun. Is that great? That was awesome. I didn't put him on. I know you guys probably want him on video, but I'm not one of those people. I'm going to build relationships, and you'll get the benefit of it. I'm not going to be running up into people's faces. You'll never see me doing that. I'm always going to show respect. You got to, we got to show respect. These people are congressmen and senators. They've done something in their lives to get to this point. And they don't need to be screamed at. It's not. You're never going to be well received screaming at people. But I think I found my new hangout in the afternoon. Then I'll go to the White House. Well, look at me real suspicious. They're all going into the Longworth building. They're all leaving the Capitol and going to the Longworth building. You would think the press would be all lined up here trying to get interviews with these people, but I guess maybe it's just they just know when to ask and know when not to ask.
Have they tried to eat up that?
All right, guys, give me 3 thumbs up if you want me to stay. 3 thumbs down if you want me to start continuing to walk around the fence. Do you want me to stay here with all these Congress people and senators walking by? Or do you want me to give me thumbs down if you want me to keep walking and show you the fence? Thumbs up to stay? Yeah, thumbs up to stay. Thumbs down to keep moving. You guys want me to stay? All right, caught something interesting. I'll stay. I'm here to serve you. Did I sound self-deprecating? I'm gonna move my position. I know him. I know that guy. I've seen him on CNN before. I have to watch CNN because of my job. It's hard. ABC News is getting really tough to watch too. Propaganda is driving me crazy. Hello, sir. Thank you for your service. We got a lot of people interested in this fence today. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't been to Mustang Medic before, I am the People's Journalist. I'm an independent journalist supported by the viewers, and I'm here reporting on the ground in DC, and I've got a lot of epic videos, I must say, that God has delivered to me, and I thank him every day. All right, so guys, this thing's messing with me. The gimbal's got a mind of its own at times.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Thank you for your service, sir. Building relationships with respect, guys. That's what I'm doing. It can be done. It's slow, but it's sure. They're all just people trying to do the best they can and deal with selfishness. We all do. We all do. It's a challenge. I don't know who this random guy is. But he's waiting for somebody. You can tell. Thank you for your service. Thank you.
All right, sir. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for your service, sir. Well, I look like I'm from Texas, from South Jersey. I've got a. I started reporting on the ground from DC January 6th. I came here on the 6th, never left, moved to DC, And people walk up to me. People can hear you, by the way. It's just live stream, but they couldn't get on the camera. But people walk up to me like, get your damn fucking take out of the Senate. I'm like, I'm from South Jersey. I don't know what you're talking about. Can I give you a card? Can I get a card? I'd love to know your opinion on what I'm doing. Yeah, it's been like 3 months, and God has been bringing me, crossing paths with like amazing people. I couldn't plan. If you see some of the live streams, it's like it's got to be God, because I'm not that, I don't have that much information to get all these videos. So it's been neat.
William, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, John.
Reading?
Great to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Hopefully I can talk to you in the future. I'd appreciate it. All right. Check me out first. I know you got to do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for talking to me. I met John W. Rose, member of Congress, 6th District of Tennessee, U.S. House of Representatives. So, project managers, let's look into John, and maybe I can get an interview with him soon. John Rose, great guy. It's almost a rite of passage. If someone in government gives you a business card, it's like, okay, you're cool. I'll talk to you. You know what I mean? It's an honor to get a card from somebody that's in Congress or in the Senate. And I'm meeting the salt of the earth. I'm meeting guys, just straight up eye contact. They're grounded. You can sense some of these people are just really dialed in, and DC is not a boring place. And it's loaded with great people. I mean, there really is great people. A lot of people are demonized outside, in DC, from outside of DC. But a lot of it's about relationship. You just got to get to know these people, and you just, and don't attack them, and talk to them and listen to them. And there's bad policies, but everybody can change their mind, hopefully, unless they're bought out, which I know there's a lot of them. But with power comes corruption, so they're always going to be tempted, obviously. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
That was neat. Thank you, Lord, for the connections you're making in this endeavor called Mustang Medic. And obviously, because there's so many congressmen going, that must be the building, Congress. So far, all we're seeing is the gate is around the Capitol and nowhere else. I thought the gates were around the Senate building and the Congress building. They used to be, but they're not anymore, to the best of my knowledge. This building's outside the gate. All right, guys, 3 thumbs down if you want me to get moving and go back around the gate. 3 thumbs up if you want me to stay in this spot and just wait for what other Congress people are going to walk down. I've already made 1 contact, so I'm enjoying staying here. But I promised you the gate, so I need to know. 3 thumbs down to go. All right, you guys ready to go? 3 thumbs up. I guess I should put my glasses on. I'm sitting here squinting at the camera. It's tough too. There must be a setting on the Apple iPhone during the day because my screen's so darn dark, it's really hard to read. All right, it's kind of 50-50 right now. You guys are probably waiting for like Trey Gowdy to come walking out or something. I would definitely ask for his card if I saw him. Got a lot of respect for Trey Gowdy.
Just the Monday Mountain Group. So
All right, guys. I think it's a go. All right, we're moving. That was neat. That was a new experience for me, and I'm very excited about getting that congressman's card. I hope to talk to him. I can't wait for him to open up DC again so I can start meeting with these people. You know I'm going to be out there trying to get interviews. No question about it. With respect, not with yelling at people. And some of you know what I'm talking about. All right, we're back to the fence report. There's our Capitol. Sorry. My bad. I got beeped at. Sorry. It's funny, in DC, when you're in DC long enough, you're used to rude drivers cutting you off, and you just go, okay, they cut me off, good job. And then they try to, you cut them off, they cut you off. But when people beep and stuff, you can tell they're from out of town because they're freaking out. It's like, no. DC is full of aggressive, good drivers, in my opinion, so far. I haven't been hit. And I haven't hit anybody, so I like to think I'm in the club. And there's our Capitol. On a busy work day, apparently. All right, we're moving. Gotta get my glasses off now. Narration from Mustang Medic. What Mustang Medic is about is three things. 3 tenets, and then one overall thought. And I'll just stop right here and I'll say it. 1, at Mustang Medic, we can all listen to each other. I'm doing my best to showcase good listening during my interviews and during my live streams. I think I'm doing that. I'm sure somebody will have an opinion. 2, we can all respectfully disagree. You can love Joe Biden, you can love President Trump, and you can listen to that person. And you can discuss facts of what actually happened and policy, not feelings. So we can respectfully disagree, and even if we never come to an agreement, we can still respect each other that we have a different point of view. And I've showcased that on our videos. And 3, which I know I have showcased on the videos, is love one another. So lift each other up, tell them good job, nice hair, thank you for your service. You guys see it all the time with me. And just simply uplift somebody, show some appreciation for what they do. Everybody feels edified by being appreciated for what they do. We all want to have, we all want to mean something in this world. Who doesn't? If you're saying you don't, then you're hopeless and you're dangerous. But that's the 3 tenets. I'll simplify it. Listen, respect, and love. And then the really big overall sweeping statement for Mustang Medic is this. We are all related to each other. We are all from 2 DNA strands. 1 man, 1 woman created all 7.5 billion of us. So we all look different, but we all come from the same man and same woman. So whether it's 10,000 years or 1,000,000 years or 100 million years, we are all related. So stop stereotyping. Racist people stereotype. So don't stereotype. Just know that that brother or that sister that looks different than you is related to you. You can talk to them. Once we start talking to each other and getting in a relationship, that's when we all unite We outnumber them. They want to divide us by brown and black and white and poor and gay and trans and straight, racist and right wing and left wing and leftists and conservatives. They want to chop us and dice us up. And the reason they want to do that is because they want power over us. They need us divided. They need us divided. So we are going to talk to each other. We're going to respect each other. We're going to be positive. We're going to be uplifting. But the hate's going to come. Miserable people like to pull people down, especially if they think, especially if they think that you're doing better than them. Then they hate you, and they want to tear you down because they want you to be. They're going to revel in your failure because they didn't do it. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when somebody's hating on you. They're just a sad person. They're depressed and they're insecure. They're trying to fight and kick and scream, trying to mean something. So they tear you down. So don't let it get to you. Don't let the miserable people take you down. I'm not. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, was I holding you guys up that whole time? You guys are patient, man. You ever rung the bell on me or anything? Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. There are patient people in the world. All right, so there's the fence. And I think somebody knows what that building is. Somebody tell me what that building is. Tell everybody. Jefferson. We'll find out in a second. See, it's funny because all these videos in the future will be like, Will doesn't even know what that building is. And it'll be like years from now, people reacting to my videos because I still have people get mad at me for my body work 10 years ago. They think I did it yesterday. It's hilarious. Hey, guy and gal, I appreciate you. Yeah, there was fencing all up here and I couldn't get access to this spot. I'm not sure when this came down. I haven't spent a lot of time on this side of the Capitol, but I think that's going to change. I hope. That was cool being in the main entrance of the Capitol with them walking in, wasn't it? That was neat. Okay, so this is the Jefferson Library of Congress building. That's what that is. Didn't take me long to figure it out, did it? You guys are liking the gimbal right now, aren't you? I am. All right. Tracing the fence, as promised. I think I'm going to meet with that congressman. I feel like there's a good chance of it. I feel like I had a connection. All right, this is the back of the Capitol building. Sorry. And this is the Library of Congress, Jefferson Building. Pretty cool, huh? Beautiful grass. Okay, we're into the sun. I cannot see the screen. I hope it's a good picture. Let's look at the statues for a little bit. Looks like Zeus. Quite beautiful. Looks like he's looking right at me, doesn't it? Huh. Very nice. It's a good picnic spot. Look at this. I mean, this is all here, and like nobody's here because of the, you know what. So it's like this giant city has been vacated, but business is still going on. And the question is why is the gate still here? Why is the gate still here? I'm showing you that everything's normal in DC, and the media is not showing you that. They're showing you that there could be insurgents coming or something going on, and they're just getting us distracted with the war, the Middle East tensions, and then they're talking about, I can't talk about that, but you know what they're talking about. They're selling it and selling it and selling it. And the fence is still here, but everything is operating like normal, with the exception of the mayor still having the city closed. So nothing's open. There's no museums you can go into. You can look at the structures and you can see the artwork behind them or on the sides of them and everything, but you can't get inside anywhere. Restaurants are struggling to stay alive in DC. And the fence is still here. Why? Take down this fence. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I'm going to say, most of you are going to wince on this one because I say president, because it's got that title right now. The optics are there. President Biden, take down this fence. That's the headline of this video. President Biden, which is unfortunately going to piss off a lot of people, but President Biden, take down the fence around the Capitol. Let us in. It's time. We're in Lafayette Park. Why can't we get into the Capitol? People are walking right, they're walking, you saw it, they're walking right down the street. It's like, what's the difference between the street outside the fence and inside the fence? Nothing. There's no difference. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. Thank you for that donation. I can barely see it. I see the green block, and I apologize for not thanking you personally on that. I really apologize. Just got my hands full right now at this moment. Can't tap on the screen.
25,000? Yeah.
You can always tell DC residents, they walk straight in front of the camera. And when people are visiting, they try to stay out of your camera. It's pretty funny. I don't care. It's all ambiance to me. I walk straight in front of my camera. Just don't stay in front of my camera.
I'm not one. Well, because he mentioned he was in, so it was
DC resident. They know I'm recording and they walk right by on a phone call. All right. And I'm a DC resident too, so I'm playing. I appreciate everybody. I'm not mocking anybody. It's my sense of humor. Forgive me, DC residents. I'm one of you. I'm just as broken as you are. No, don't be sorry. Thank you for caring. I appreciate that. Are you guys visiting or you live here? Visiting. I knew it. You're so polite. Thank you. I knew it. You too. Those are polite people right there. See, I told you that proves my point about visiting. See? They're all trying to stay out of my camera because they're visiting. That's funny. Proved my point right off the bat. I love it. The same video. Thank you, God. I'm sure I'm going to hear it from some DC resident. No, I don't know how many watch my videos, but some do. Back of our Capitol building. And that's a visitor center that's in the back that's been a lot of drama. A lot of people saying that the major construction going on in the back, that this is a hidden hideout. And best intel I've got is that's a visitor center underneath the Capitol building that right now is closed. But that area has definitely created a lot of drama with speculation of what's going on there. It's nice being on the street again. It was all military vehicles here. I couldn't get here. So this is cool. All right, back to the fence report. We had our moment in the back of the Capitol. You guys good? Give me 3 thumbs up if you're ready to move. This is Mustang Medic doing a fence report in Washington, D.C. Mustang Medic gives you more, so support independent journalists like me. You can do it with Super Chat. You can keep moving, okay. You can do it with Super Chat, and you can do it with PayPal. And all the links are on officialmustangmedic.com. And it's going to be the text inside this video. You'll see the website. Click on the link. And everything you need officially from Mustang Medic. There's 2 fake accounts that are making believe they're Mustang Medic right now. And they're trying to get donations and they're working it. So be aware, only the official links to Mustang Medic are on officialmustangmedic.com. And when you support independent journalists, they can do this stuff for you, and you can watch it and appreciate it. A random car parked at the stairs. All right, let's get back to motion here. All right. Fence report, area closed, sidewalk closed, area closed, area closed, area closed. If you just joined us, this is Mustang Medic, the People's Journalist in Washington, D.C. Got a channel called Mustang Medic, and I've been here for 3 months so far. I'm an independent journalist supported by the viewers, and I am reporting what's actually on the ground. I'm not doing tight lens shots. I'm not trying to create an agenda. I'm simply trying to find the truth in Washington, D.C., and I've been here 3 months. I live here with my children, and I didn't plan on moving to DC, but I felt the need that I had to show the truth because I was just so sick of watching Sean Hannity and Tucker complaining the stuff that made sense. You know, Hillary, 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 and nothing happening. I just got tired of nothing happening. So I decided to just stay, trust God. I got supported by the viewers, which gave me a base to stay. And then I felt obligated to stay because of the support that I received early on. And now I'm in DC, doing this every day, making connections with Secret Service. I'm making connections with Capitol Police, Cosmetology. That's funny. I always forget the word. Many different police departments. I have my senior moments because I'm 56. And as you just saw in this video, I just made a connection with a congressman. And God is leading me to all of these stories and these people. I trust him. Obviously, I'm a Christian. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And I'm all about love and communication and letting people have a voice. Whether I agree with them or not, I will listen because I'm trying to show people that we can listen to something we don't agree with. I have to admit, sometimes I'm tempted. Somebody starts saying something crazy about somebody black or something, and it's hard to listen to that because you kind of want to just react, but you have to listen and then make inroads by trying to instill fact into the conversation and not emotion. Because we're all hyperbolic now because of the isolation that we've been suffering for the past year with them telling us not to spend time with our family, not to do this, not to do that. They're doing everything they can to separate and control us. We're losing our freedoms. Freedom of speech is being threatened. And Second Amendment, of course, is very important to me too. But the First Amendment right now, God's got me focused on the First Amendment big time. Because if we lose free speech, the Second Amendment's gone too. You know what I mean? It's like, we cannot lose our free speech. Can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know what this trigger does. I'm afraid to press it. I gotta try it out. Oh my gosh. I just figured out what the trigger does. This is gonna... Watch this. I'm locked in. I'm moving my hand back and forth. Oh my gosh. My video's gonna get so much better. I don't know who this guy is. Who's that guy? He's just taking a walk on the other side of the fence. Wait a minute, is that who I think it is? Is that the guy from MSM? Is that guy from CNN? Is that the guy? Is that the CNN dude? Is that the CNN guy that had the mental breakdown on camera? I think he's media. Anybody recognize him? I feel like I know him. Taking pictures from the other side of the fence. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. All right, check this out. Right? So I lock in right there, right? I press the button, the trigger, and I am locked in to that spot. That is awesome. Wow. Amazing. Okay, I just changed my whole perspective. It is him, right? Am I right? Isn't that him? You guys, I'll look at these videos later as I can't read the text. Maybe you can tell me who that is. I feel like I know him. I think it's the guy from MSNBC, maybe? I could be wrong. All right, back to the fence report. Okay. So now we are going around and we're just going to be swinging left and we are heading towards the north side of the Capitol. Which, of course, I'm going to say it again because it was such an epic video. That's where I shot the operation at 12:30 a.m. If you guys don't know about that video series, go to the playlist. And I'm grouping the really epic stuff into playlists. And then you can look at most viewed too. But the playlists are holding some of the epic stuff. And is he following me? I think he's following me. Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's not about me. So, don't I recognize you? Do I know who you are? I'm William, Mustang Medic. Do I recognize you? Are you a famous person? Ah, you're lying to me, aren't you? It's okay. I respect that. You're on the other side of the fence right now. I don't have a camera on you. I was just actually asking with the camera off you. Okay. He said he's not famous, but I don't believe him. That's not the way to do it, by the way, to build bridges. Just heads up, that was a mistake. Now he's going to avoid the guy with the cowboy hat. Oh, well, such is life. I think that's the guy from MSNBC. He's kind of a jerk. He's got to be media. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sure he'll be working with lots of media people eventually. Don't take it personal, guys. There just tends to be a lot of egos in the media people I'm noticing. I promise, guys, no matter where this goes or where this leads, I will always be approachable. I will always find a way to be approachable. I mean, President Trump found a way to be approachable. Look at him. And that guy was kind of a jerk. You guys, tell me who it was. I don't recognize him as a senator or a congressman. I think he's a media dude. My approach could have been better. I recognize that. It wasn't my finer moments. All right, that's the back of the fence. So now we're going back around the Capitol. So far, the fence is just around the Capitol. It's not around any other buildings, like I had thought, because I haven't been over here in a while. Now, this guy's gonna think I'm following him, and he's still walking in my direction. Ugh. All right, I don't care if he thinks I'm a stalker. I'm not a stalker. I'm just doing my video. All right, so for context, let me move over here. There's the Capitol building. You see there's a sign for the U.S. Capitol Visitor Center we can't get to. And then there's that guy taking pictures from outside the fence, inside the fence again. And these are the buildings I'm taking pictures of from on the outside. He's on the inside. That's okay. It is really quite beautiful in the spring here. All the new leaves. I sound like Gene Hackman in the movie Birdcage. Oh, look, I've spotted some National Guard. I've actually spotted some National Guard guys. We're all going to spot them together. Look. National Guard. There they are. Those are the only two National Guard people I've seen. They're still here. Seems to be the last spots that they're at. They're always at the guard post, and then that's the last remnant. They leave the guard post, and nobody's left. At least that's what I've been noticing. All right, good. That guy's gone. He doesn't think I'm a stalker. All right, fence report. Appreciate you. I'd be saying that if I wasn't shooting a live stream, just for the record. I always do. There's a closed gate. All right, let me go to wide angle here. And I'll give you a view down the street. You guys, somebody text me, please, at 856-332-9044, who that was behind the fence. Because I know somebody's going to recognize him. I think it was that MSNBC character that gets all emotional and got tingles with President Obama. Isn't that the guy? I could be wrong. That's one thing I'm sure of, is I could be wrong. Yeah, it's not about trying to be right. It's about trying to find the truth. And if you know what that means, it means that you're willing to be wrong while searching. You're willing to be transparent. You're willing to put yourself out there and find out what's going on. What we miss in this day and age is reality. People being real. Everybody's doing the digital this and digital that and acting like there's something else, trying to get views, and we just long for reality. That's why my tenets are so simple. Listen, respect, and love. We can get back to that. Enough with the hating on each other. Enough with it. Here's the Washington Monument off in the distance. You guys have seen that with me many times. I got good feedback on that nighttime live stream that I did by sitting on the bench and just me in an outline with the Washington Monument going in the background. These live streams, guys, I think they're popular because people like to talk to each other. I know I'm background. I'm cool with that. But what I like about it is it doesn't have to have all the splash and all the craziness. Don't get me wrong, it gets views. But it's about kind of like a video chat group with me chiming in with my thoughts like I'm doing now. Obviously, there's probably other conversations going on. AOC, Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer. Thank you for your service. I think she was trying to hide. Yeah, here's another spot where congressmen are coming out. Bless you. Nice suit, man. It's that simple. And I meant it. He had a nice suit. You can uplift somebody by simply saying nice suit. I like to hear that. It is him. He's such a punk. It is him. Now I recognize him. Why is he being like that to me? See, it's because he's MSNBC. He saw me and he immediately started turning away. He probably thinks I'm stalking him. It's hilarious. That's the host of that MSNBC show. Let's put his sunglasses on his disguise. Hilarious. We don't care. We really don't care. I know you think you're important, but you're not. You're just a host of a show. Just the host of a show, cable network. Probably gonna get like 400,000 followers, 400,000 a day. Not a big deal. He Probably thinks I care, but I don't. They're getting nervous because I got the camera on them. Who can blame them? Thank you for your service, gentlemen. Thank you. I'm with you on that. I'm doing a report on that right now about the gates. That's so funny you said that. Nicely done. He said exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm not joking. We should take those gates down. I know. We should take the gates down now. Can't disagree with that. He's worried about it now. It's on camera. I try to talk to people without the camera on them because I obviously get into a lot more conversations. But when I'm doing live streams like this, I'm not planning on getting these candid shots, and I'm the guy with the camera aimed at him, and who's not going to be cautious about that? But I'm not going anywhere. I'm here in DC. It's my responsibility. And look what God's given me on video. You guys are getting to enjoy it with me. So you know what I'm going to say. If you want me here, please donate. You can do it with PayPal. You can do it with Cash App. You can do it with Venmo. You can do it here right now on chat. Everybody gave me $5. We would be cool for at least a week. But I have to ask, guys. For those of you that it annoys, you could just go away. For those of you that appreciate it and understand what I'm doing, please stay. That's a honest to God plead, request. That's it. I'm going to start approaching, not congressmen on the street. I'm going to start contacting through their offices. I'm going to introduce myself with the videos I have, and I'm going to see who wants to talk. I don't right now have to be in the White House. Thank you for that donation. And my eyes are so blurry, I can't see your name. I'm sorry. It's funny because I always had an ego about asking for money. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna ask for money. I always made my own money. Well, I guess I'm making money, but to support this. But I always was too ashamed to ask. And then I thought to myself, wait a minute. If I don't ask, I'm not going to get it. I might as well tell people that I'm independent and it's important that I have money to support my children and stay in this city. Some people look at me and are like, oh, you're just enjoying your life. You're getting photographed by beautiful women in the front of the, Lincoln Memorial, la 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 la. Don't resent me because I'm out here, Support me because I'm out here. There's a whole different thing. You can just choose to support rather than resent. There's no reason to resent me. I'm just a guy from New Jersey with a cowboy hat, with a camera that God just keeps giving great videos to. And I'm grateful to God for it. It seems kind of simple to me. Am I being too simple? Maybe I'm being too simple. For some reason, you guys like my ramblings. When I was doing cars, everybody wanted me to shut up. Tell the bald guy to shut up and just show me how to put the part on the car. Now it's my rambling seems to be accepted. He was saying, get the fence down. I caught him on video. He was like, oh, crap. That was funny. All right, we're going to keep moving. We're coming to the end because we're coming down my side of the Capitol. This is my stomping ground all the time. It was interesting. I'm glad that I decided to go all the way around with you guys because it opened my eyes to a lot of new connections that I can make and have made. You just saw me making my first connection with a congressman. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. That's my first connection. You guys witnessed me on video. I told them, I always tell people, like, you're being recorded, but I don't need the camera at them. It'd be too rude. And we got a nice little moment. And he gave me his card. And I'm going to pursue that. See if the man wants to talk to the American people through Mustang Medic. I think our format is uplifting and wants to bring people together. I'm not doing attack pieces on people. I'm safe. As long as you're willing to be honest, I'm safe. If you're hiding something, you're not going to want to meet with me. I got a message out to Charlie Ward that I want to talk to him. I put it out there in the public. Haven't heard from him yet. Simon Parks actually mentioned Mustang Medic and recognized me for seeking the truth in DC, which I appreciate that, Simon. Thank you very much for that. And a number of other people have recognized the videos and stolen my videos and chopped them up, and at least they're getting out there. My only thing is that if you're going to use my videos, just credit me. I do the same respect to you. I'm a copyright guy because I was in marketing for 34 years, so I recognize copyright. My background's art direction, creative direction, and marketing. And then I became I wasn't a car mechanic. I was kind of a host of a show, Mustang Medic, with other people working on the cars. It wasn't my preference to work on the cars, but I did. And now I'm a journalist in DC, and God is good all the time. Praise Jesus. I used to not get religion involved when I was doing Mustang Medic. I would always be praise Jesus and praying and doing all that behind the camera. I was kind of well, I don't want to look like I'm selling something because, I'm a Christian and all this stuff. But then when I realized that I just naturally started saying, oh my gosh, thank you, Lord, for this, on video. I was saying it because I was in the moment. And it's unified us as Christians. And I believe that this video series is a testimony. So I feel a great responsibility, not only for you, the people that are supporting me financially to do this, but to the country and just to, honest to God, to humankind. I just think that it's huge, super big, huge picture, but I just think that we're so divided that we're going to come together. I think that this is the Great Awakening, and I think we're in historic times. So I'm out here videoing sometimes peace, sometimes I'm doing protests, sometimes I'm just showing that the lights are going off at the White House, which is what I'm going to do tonight, guys. I am going to do a live stream tonight, and I am going to be in front of the White House, or in the back of the White House. I haven't picked the location yet, and I am going to be there with you when the lights go off at 11 o'clock. That's what the Secret Service said to me. But with my luck, they're going to keep them on an hour late tomorrow or something. That's what's going to, thank you for the donation. With my luck, they'll probably leave the lights on, and I'll be standing there going, oh, crap. Then I'll create some kind of rumor, and then I'll have to try to be there for the next 5 days and show you that it goes off. But Secret Service has told me that the lights go off at 11 o'clock every night. I've seen them go off. I've seen the White House dark many times, but I've never shot a video waiting for the lights to go out. So tonight is the night. Everything's going to be all right. What's that song? How's that song go? Tonight is the night. It's all going to be all right. I can't remember what that song is. Anyway, this is the other side. Fence report. Another blocked road. That's a bell tower over there, which is pretty cool. I haven't visited that yet. I want to do a little history lesson on that bell tower that's out there. There's so much history out here, which is pretty awesome, which is going to allow me to, I love history, so I get to investigate and report it to you, which is I can't think of doing anything better right now. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. I could barely make out your name. Thank you for that donation. I really appreciate it. My girls appreciate it. My girls want to stay in DC. I told them, I said, if it doesn't work out, we'll have to leave. And I really do believe my value is because I'm in DC, which I don't mind because I like being in DC. But again, I have to accept whatever God's will is. And if he keeps me here financially, I'll be grateful. And he's going to use the people that he uses for that goal, if it's his will. And again, with the prayer that I always say, close the doors where you don't want me to go and motivate me to do your will. So the people that don't donate, you're doing God's will. It's not about what it's what God wants. And no one's going to stop him. Praise Jesus. Well, I'm preaching today, aren't I? All right, let's get a shot of the Capitol building from over here. It's a pretty shot right here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a beautiful place. It really is. The skies are nice with all the clouds and everything. The trees are beautiful. The structures are incredible. There's our Capitol building behind that fence. Oh, there's the bell tower. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I can't read it right now. I'm holding onto a scooter and a gimbal on a phone, so I don't have any free hands at the moment. Yeah, for all of you that I have not thanked, by name and everything, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there's Homeland Security. They've got so many different police forces, over hundreds and hundreds of police forces, some for just a building, Homeland Security, Capitol Police, Secret Service, cosmetology. What is the police force I'm trying to think of? Gosh darn it. You know what? I'm glad the one person that I handled poorly with trying to talk to him was that guy from MSBC, because he's a punk anyway, so I don't feel bad about that. Jesus loves him. I love him too. But I don't necessarily like his agenda that he's putting on television. Definitely don't like his agenda. This division thing, this hate for President Trump and all this stuff, it's a spiritual war, guys. We're in a battle. And this is a historic time. No joke. And why is that fence there anymore? You can see there's no reason for the fence. I'm showing you. We're going all the way around. We're almost around We're almost around the other corner. And we're going to see where we left off and come to an end. There's another view of the bell tower over there. The old trees around here too are awesome too. I'm not a tree hugger, but I love trees. Actually, I do hug trees sometimes just because of how long they've been there. I think it's so cool. I'm kind of a historian that way. I think like somebody else like 100 years ago hugging this tree or leaning up against this tree. It's kind of neat. Here's a placard on a tree. Queens Morales, Northern Red Oak, Beach Family, Eastern U.S. Property, the U.S. government. And think about how long that tree's been there. Isn't that cool? I think that's so cool. All right, back to the fence. Homeland Security's not following me. They're just there, so nobody worry about that. In the early days, if I went offline for like a day or two, people thought the FBI took me. In February, if I went offline people were so interested in what I was doing in February that if I was gone for 2 days, they were like sending out search parties. Well, I'm exaggerating with the search parties, but it felt like it. United States Capitol Police car right there. And this was always the guard post where the last two National Guard that I saw, although we just saw them today, they stood here until the very end. And last week was the last time I saw them. I actually said to them, I go, "So you guys are like the last ones," and they confirmed it with me. They're like, "Yeah, we are," which is unusual for National Guardsmen to give up any information when they're on duty. So I appreciated that. Capitol Police. I don't know why I keep saying Capital City Police. Thank you for that donation. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You have no idea. Thank you. And every donation counts, but I mean, when somebody gives so much, I know that you really believe in what I'm doing, and I know you all do. Anybody that donates or even watches, I know you do, but I don't want to differentiate $1 to $300, but I'm very grateful for the generosity. I guess that's the only way to properly say it. I get so excited when I realize I can stay longer in DC. I really do. Again, that's all about my prayer. You know what I mean? The prayer is I'll repeat it again because I know people pop in and out of these live streams like every 5 minutes. But the prayer is always this: Lord, give me, or close the doors of where you don't want me to go, and motivate me to do your will. So when I feel motivated to do something, it's really cool because I find it's God's will. And if I trust him, in the street, if I trust him, then he opens the doors. So it's all about trust. Trust, trust, trust. And it can be very hard to trust at times when your back's against the wall. Trust me, I know. I've had my back against the wall a number of times. But that's life. And what did Don say in the live stream yesterday? It's not about failing. It's about getting back up. And I thought that had a lot of wisdom to it when he said that. So we're almost to the statue that started off this live stream. So we're almost to an end. I promise I'm going to do a live stream at the White House to watch the lights go off. And then I've got some stuff coming your way over the weekend. But I definitely have to take a day of rest. I've been going and going and going. And some of you are like, "So what, Will? Keep going." I know, I understand. But it's good. If you want me to keep going, you're interested, and I appreciate that. All right, here we go. This is so cool. Well, what just happened? I pulled the wrong button. Guys, you have no idea how cool this is. I'm moving all around right now, and you can't tell that I am. That is so cool. All right, I'm learning my equipment finally. Now I appreciate it. I wasn't using it before, as you guys know from all the shaky videos. There's the fence that we saw in the morning earlier.
I said that girl was out of school when Bertie came along. Yeah. So,
You guys are appreciating this gimbal right now, aren't you? Thank you for the donations that made it happen. Thank you. Let me zoom back a little bit on this. All right. I'm glad I took the advice from that war correspondent to get tight shots, because he's right. It is a lot better content when you zoom in on stuff rather than be off in the distance. Don't you think? I think so. Sorry, I'm messing with I gotta practice with this gimbal. Although I'm getting practice just doing this.
When you ask me
What do you feel in the United States? I think perfect.
The video's not sharp. I think it's your feed because the video is sharp of what I'm looking at. Guys, is the video sharp? Give me 3 thumbs up if the video is sharp for you, or 3 thumbs down if it's not on the posts. Not 3 thumbs down on the video. Is it sharp, guys? All right, so we're good. Okay, good. Okay, it's just his feed then. I appreciate the feedback, though. If you guys think that the video's out, I appreciate us checking, you know. I don't want to, thank you. It's, you guys are all like my production team. It's us, guys. It's just us. All right. And now we come to the spot that I was standing when I started this video. This was a long one. I don't know how long. How long is it, guys? I can't see the camera. Pennsylvania Avenue. I fly on that often. It's great. It's got a bike path right down the middle. I can fly at 30 miles an hour and I can avoid, I don't have to do stoplights because I'm on a scooter. It's really cool. Here's a good shot. Check this out. Isn't that cool? That's cool. And this is where we were at the end, or in the beginning. And that's a fence report. It's just around the Capitol building. It's not around the Supreme Court anymore. It's not around Congress or the Senate working buildings. It's just around our Capitol. And peace reigns at the Capitol. As you can see, doesn't seem to be much going on. It's some Congress people and some senators walking out of the building. And I guess I'll turn the camera around one last time as I close. And that's it, guys. This has been a fence report by Mustang Medic, reporting from Washington, D.C. I'm the people's journalist, and I represent humanity, so I represent you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And again, bottom of my heart, if I didn't say your name, I'm very grateful for not only the donations you've given, but your interest in what I do. Thank you, guys. To everybody.